So I get the message that the dude that's supposed to be her daddy, that's supposed to be doing the father role.
So this is the message where they must have got busted because he's telling her that he's sorry. Hey, what's up? What's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And tonight, I'm gonna be talking about a very triggering story. So, if you have any type of trauma, being something like somebody violated you, family member violated you, and those type of things trigger you, then I'm giving you the time to exit out of this video, because this video is going to be about a father basically grooming his daughter into a relationship. Crazy. So this story was sent to me on my Facebook by a night owl. I want to say like a few weeks ago, but I am horrible at checking my messages on Facebook. I need to be better at that, and I'm trying to get better at that. But I'm just now getting to it, so we're gonna get on into it. Even though I'm late, I don't care. I'm getting to it now. Okay. So anyway, so this story is of a father who he came into his daughter's life at the age of 16. Now, once he came into her life, he started to build, I guess, like try to build like a bond with her. I believe from the stepdad, he said that like she moved in with the father and the girlfriend, and they were trying to like be a family. Turns out things went from father and daughter to a very blurred, out of line, incestual relationship that got put on blast by the father's girlfriend. So she was dating the guy, and I guess, like I said, they was all staying together. And she came across some inappropriate messages between the father and the daughter, and even an inappropriate letter that the daughter had wrote the father saying that she wished that she could be his wife. Now, as of right now, I believe the daughter is, I want to say 20 years old at this present time, but everything started around 16 years old up until present day when all of this stuff got exposed. So let me pull up the post where the girlfriend basically shook up the table and put all of this stuff on blast. So Kiki came on the internet and she had to get a few things off of her chest. She said, "Man, say, this ish is crazy. When an end you loved, William Decor with the green eyes, been in a secret relationship with his so-called daughter? The whole effing time I was right. The whole time, laughing my A off. All the ones who said you was effing your daughter, they was right too. Laugh my A off. Y'all some effing clowns. I'm definitely with the ish today. From the good morning, babe, my love, and boo text to the I want to F text, from his daughter to his along with intimate letter from her to him. Oh, yeah, can't forget the ordering of chocolate. Oh, BAN, you been exposed. You're bad effing clown, and your daughter too. Now y'all can go live together and do all the effing y'all want to. Y'all are sick. New Iberia's finest couple, LMFAO, some clowns." So, in addition to this post, she paired this with the receipts. So, she shared a letter that the daughter had wrote the father, and like she said in that post, it was out of line. And as you gonna see for yourself, it was out of line. So let me pull up the letter that she wrote to her father, and then we're gonna get on into it. This right here is the letter, and we're just gonna make it big so we can all read along and get on into what type of timing they were on. So in the letter, it says, "Poem to my love. Thank you for always making me laugh. You have never broken my heart in half. I will be there for you like you are for me. I always imagine how our future together would be. You're the best dad, friend, and man in my world. That's why I am happy to be your baby girl. You've shown me how great it is to love and be loved. Your vibe and personality is something I'll never let go of. There is nothing I wouldn't do to keep you in my life. It's a bummer I'm your daughter because I'd rather be your wife. You make me the happiest woman in the world. I'm glad you treasure me as a pirate does his pearl. I love how you can soothe me with a simple hug. When I'm close to your body, I always feel so snug. You don't have to be perfect, be rich, or have bling. I'll be loyal forever. I love you, my king. So that is what the girlfriend found. And I'm guessing that's what she found first because she went to snooping and she seen the messages come in on an Apple Watch. So she had access to an Apple Watch that was connected to the father. And once she discovered what was going on, they even had messages about that and talking about, oh, well, she shouldn't have been snooping, etc., etc. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Before I show y'all the text messages between them because they are crazy, I want to remind you guys that I do have a website, www.neekatnight.com. Due to the nature of this video, oftentimes YouTube does not monetize it. And so therefore we need the audience support to support in other ways for our time in doing certain things to bring y'all the scoop. Many of the items on my website are $5, $10, and $15. Everything must go as we are going in a new direction and things are selling out fast, so hurry on over there while supplies last. www.neekatnight.com. Now let's get back into this father-daughter text message relationship. Here's what they said in their messages. Okay, so this is the messages that she was able to take a picture of on the Apple Watch. So as you see before the messages start, it says, "Good morning, my love." And then one of them replies and says, "Good morning, babe. You up early?" Then it says, "I had to pee. I'm going back to sleep." Okay, so as you can see at the top above the blue, it says, "I want tacos." And then I believe this is the father says, "Come right here. I want you taco." And Keisha replies and says, "And I want your beef." Okay, and this one, she captioned that this was their Christmas weekend, and I guess they went out of town somewhere. And so it says, "I wish we could get in the room that early. We can go have some fun." And no, I didn't get in touch with Leroy yet. And then Keisha looks like she replies, "That's what I was," and I guess probably said thinking. Child, a hot mess. Now let's go to the next message. Okay, so here are some more alleged messages between them. Now I don't really know the order, so I just plopped them on the screen. They're all inappropriate, so whichever order, really doesn't matter. It's gross. It says, "How I be stunting?" And then he says, "But I promise you, I would have still stroked that pee good." And then she says, "And I need it." Okay, so up at the top, it says, how you be stunting, and then it says, "No, I don't, man. I was just tired as F the first night." He says, "Whatever, I was tired too." And then she says, "I'm trying to F, man." And he says, "And I know, I heard him. I know, right?" Okay, so the next message was her laying down in the bed, and you can see like it's from the view from behind where it's like she had like some itty bitty shorts on, and then it showed her leg. I blurred it out. And he texts her and says, "I swear I love this view." And then she loved the image and she said, "LOL, I know you do. I just got up to put the air on because it is hot as F." So this is the message where they must have got busted because he's telling her that he's sorry. "I'm sorry about that, babe." And then it says, "It's all good. It's not really your fault. It's her fault for digging." Okay, and as like I said, for them getting busted or whatever with the letter, this looks like this was directly to the letter situation. So it says, "Well, that is some stuff that people would look at some type of way. You know what? I don't want it to get to nobody in my burial. And then he replies and says, and even if I took her something, I still blah, blah, blah. I don't know what it says after that. So after those messages, and they started basically blasting them, the mother was on blast as well. Once this all broke, everybody was sharing the girl's picture. They were sharing the father's picture because the daughter and the father look like literal twins. Like, she looks exactly like her father. So people was tripping off, not only is this her father, but the little girl looks exactly like him, and he is fondling with her. And so that was like the bizarre part of the story. And so everybody was sharing the picture. So the mom, she started going off on everybody, talking about, you bees is real sickening. Find out the story, but you putting my child pick up here, I'll be going to report it to the police. This is just too much. And then the person replied and said, girl, report him to the police. They are actually helping your child. And then she said, that's not true. What they are saying, that's why I'm mad. And then she said, why slander her name? I don't care about him. They said, ma'am, the letter though, the messages, like, what? All right, one of her friends felt some type of way about people blasting her friend as well, meaning the girl, the 20-year-old girl that was dealing with the dad. I guess this is one of her friends. So it says, everybody just want to gossip about it, but that's my friend, and I'm going to stick beside her. We all have family secrets and generation curses on us, but y'all don't want to talk about that. At the point, my friend don't need to hear none of that. All she needs to know is she's not alone. I'm right into the wheels fall off. Can y'all find y'all something else to talk about? Like why that end don't want you, or why y'all don't take care of y'all kids, and how lonely some of y'all is looking for love. Half of y'all making statements is very suicidal, crazy, and can't keep a man. Nah, I'm out. All right, so then somebody else wanted to hop in on their defense and says, before y'all learn facts, y'all run with a lie. Shaking my MFing head. Them today, someone else tomorrow. And the mama hopped up in her comments and said, right? And then she replied and says, cause sending love, this is crazy to me. People is weird. And then the mom says, yes, cousin, very much so. It breaks my heart she got to go through this. But as for the woman, I'll catch her one day, all behind hate and jealousy. And then the other girl, that's I guess the cousin, says, right, but tell her hold her head, God got her. And then the mom replied again, and I didn't catch that part. Meanwhile, while the mom was trying to windmill and claim that all of this information wasn't true to protect her child, and I understand a mom trying to protect her child, not wanting such a egregious thing on her name, but people started to dig. They started to do research on the dude. Chatter started to be going around on social media that he had done this type of thing before, and people researched his name and found that in 2013 he was arrested for indecent behavior with juveniles back then. So it's given he did it. Well, let me say it's given he did it allegedly. Okay, it's looking like he did it. How about that? Okay, and then other people confirmed it as well that was close to her. So let's get into that. Then came the stepfather. Now, there was a man who says when the girl was a baby till she was 16 years old, he thought that she was his biological father and he raised her as his biological daughter. Now, once the daughter got to be 16, that's where this creepy dad, who was her biological father, came into the picture. And according to him, he says he then started to back off and let them form a relationship. Now, he went to Facebook to talk about this, so we're going to watch it. And y'all let me know what y'all think about it.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody looking in. I know they got more people. Come on, let's go. Till I feel they got everybody on here that's reposting and doing this and doing that, laughing and all that.
Okay, so wait. I know you was about to get comfortable and get all into his gig because he got a lot to get off his chest and say. But before that, I want to remind you guys again, I have a huge blowout sale going on my website. Everything must go. Hurry up and buy. Okay, we got to get rid of this stuff so we can move in with the new. Okay, $5, $10, $15. Listen, you could get your girl some nice stuff for $5, $10, and she won't even know. Girl, cheap. Get your man hooked up for Valentine's Day. www.neekatnight.com, period. All right, now let's get into what the dad had to say.
All right, everybody know me. Keisha is my daughter. I'm Horace Dugas. Keisha's last name is Dugas. I raised Keisha from a baby before. When our mama got pregnant, I was there. So at the end of the day, when Keisha turned 16, before graduation, our mama told me that it was a possibility Keisha wasn't for me. She was supposed to be for the dude that y'all seen the messages and all that. So I stepped back. I got other kids. So I'm like on some shit like, man, I got other kids I got to take care of. She damn near grown. You know what I'm saying? So I let them rekindle. I'm thinking I'm letting them rekindle a daddy and daughter. You feel me? That's how I was that's how it was brought to me, as him being her possibility daddy. Okay. Now, yesterday, I get a call with the messages about, you see, y'all just figuring this out today, but this happened yesterday. So I get the message that the dude that's supposed to be her daddy, that's supposed to be doing the father role, and you heard me, playing with my daughter. How this come about is that my baby mama told me yesterday he found out a year ago he wasn't her dad. This was brought to me yesterday. Now, remember, in my eyes, I'm thinking like, well, that's his child. You know, I got my other kids. I'm taking care of my other kids. So him and the old lady, him and his girlfriend, well, my daughter moved with him at 16. She went on, moved with him and his girlfriend, the Kiki, whatever her name, the Kiki chick. So they supposed to be a happy family. You know, my daughter 16, she got a 15-year-old daughter, I found out. So they supposed to be like a family, you know. He going with the mama, he got his daughter with her. What I'm thinking, he trying to rekindle all the lost years that he ain't have with her. But the whole time with her, what she told her mama yesterday, it really wasn't like that. The whole time he was on some shit, like he didn't brainwash my baby, and he was on some shit. And mind y'all, me, I ain't never changed my daughter pamper a day in my life. Like, I ain't never seen her tootie. I ain't never seen none of that. Cause me being a man, I felt like that was my place. Even when she got old, I used to get mad at her when she'd leave her clothes out and be like, Daddy, come bring me my clothes in the bathroom. I'll get on her ass like, Keisha, what the f is you doing? Like, you know, I don't rock like that, man. Make sure you got your before you go in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? I do that with my stepdaughter. I did that with Simone children. I did that with everybody that I done been with that had kids. Like, I don't, you know, I look at their kids like my kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't, none of that shit. But let's go back to the story. So, I found out yesterday through messages just like y'all that the dude have been having sexual intercourse with my daughter. Mind y'all, my daughter was a virgin. He was her first.
That's crazy.
So y'all gotta look at it like, y'all gotta really feel what I'm feeling like when she left at 16, he really basically like drill her to being like on that. Y'all didn't watch the movie, that fucking shade of black, shade of whatever the fuck it is. He didn't drill her. Now, mind you, years ago, I done told her mama, man, I heard things about dude. You know what I'm saying? But her mama was on some shit. Oh, I'm just hating. Oh, you hating this and that. You just mad, this and that, this and that, this and that. No, I wasn't mad. You know what I'm saying? I was letting you know I was hurt. Yes, I was hurt because I didn't took care of a child from a fucking baby till she turned 16 and you took her from me. You know what I'm saying? And yesterday when it came about, I went in father mode, which I've been in. I've been in father mode since the day she left. I've been talking to Keisha every day, like, how you doing, baby? What you doing? Even showing respect to him, like, Keisha, how you like it with your new daddy? Like, you got two daddies, like, you know, how you like it? You know what I'm saying? Not to have my daughter on no other, but I didn't got so like comfortable now, like, cause I got other kids. Like I say, I got younger kids, and Keisha is my oldest. Keisha just turned 20, December 8th this year, this month, and like I always keep in touch with her. Like I always keep in touch with her, and they had a lot of people telling me, man, Horace, man, I don't like how Keisha be underneath that man. And I used to tell them, well, y'all gotta understand, from my point of view, I'm like, y'all gotta understand, that's her daddy. She just, you know, she wanna be under her daddy. That's so see her daddy, you know what I'm saying? So, with all this being said, so I talked to my daughter yesterday. I'm putting this all like, it is what it is. I don't care how nobody feels nothing. So I talked to my daughter yesterday, and I'm like, baby, what's going on? She like, daddy, I'm sorry. Like, I knew it was wrong, and I'm sorry, and I'm just asking her, like, as a father, you know, I understand what y'all saying and how y'all going about shit, but when it's y'all child, y'all go a different route, because y'all gotta understand, could turn daily with a child that's going through things, and I ain't trying to lose my child behind being on no shit because of my hurt. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I told her, I was like, well, look, Keisha, daddy not mad at you. She like, daddy, I just don't want people to look at me differently. And I'm like, baby, nobody ain't gonna look at you differently. And then today, when everybody just posting and they got these females that I know ain't under posters and trying to belittle my child, like y'all ain't never been raped. Like y'all ain't never had nothing done to y'all when y'all was young. Yeah, it might be a different situation, but every fucking one of y'all done been played with at a time. And y'all around this like really belittling my daughter. I raised my child better than that. But for the 4 years that she been going away from me, she was being raised by a nigga that was sending off for her. So you gotta understand, her mind was not there. She ain't have that love as a father no more when she went out there and started being with this dude. It started being a lust thing. And to the point that this nigga enticed it. Instead of him being a father and being on some like, nah, baby, you can't, we can't be on that level. We can't be on that level. Like, nah, I'm your daddy. Like, I'm fucking hurt. And what making me more hurt, that half of the women that's on this motherfucker reposting shit, been the half of the women that I done been with that say they been fucking raped. Y'all put yourself in her shoes. Y'all put yourself in her shoes. Like, she had a father. I was her father.
And then you dip, sound like.
I took care of her for 16 years, great years. Did what I had to do. Never once, ever once played with my child or let any man play with my child. Because all my kids are my kings and my queens. Man, please reach out to my daughter and really like console her. I can't do that. I'm a man. I can't console her with the feelings of being or even being taken advantage of. Everybody just posting. Everybody, oh, how he could do this, oh, how he could do that.
All right, so I'm gonna pause him right there. I want to know what y'all think about it. I agree with him at the point where it's like she was groomed into this. Obviously, if she was 16 and she's talking to her father about wishing to be his wife, and he's talking about, I want your taco and all of this stuff like that. This all goes on the father. She's impressionable, and we as parents are supposed to be the teachers, and he's teaching her the creepy creeps and the wrong thing, and she is in that. She needs therapy. And the mom, I seen the mother of the daughter like in the comments cursing people out and windmilling and stuff like that. And she needs to get her butt off of Facebook and invest in getting therapy for her child and getting that situation sorted out, because that is just a mess. And I have come late to reporting this story, and I still don't see that he locked up. Like, yes, she's 20 years old, but if this situation started when she was 16, then that's a flag on the play. And even at 20 years old, in some states, there is a law against incest. Like, even if the person is of age, quote unquote, it's still like laws. Like, why he not locked up? Why I don't see him beat up? Like, I don't see no update about none of that. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it down below. And let's talk about it down in the comments. Now, as for the stepdad, basically what it sounds like was, he raised her. And I feel like in the back of his mind, she's a fair-skinned girl with green eyes, and the father is a fair-skinned dude with green eyes. And the picture that I seen floating that was supposed to be the mom, and then looking at him, like, I think the reason why he was so easy to dip when she turned 16 is because he looked at the baby and deep down knew that that wasn't really his child all along. Okay? And so when the situation came where the father came in the picture, he didn't have no resistance to it. He just said, well, F it, I got other kids, do you, deuces. And he sounded like he pretty much pieced out and just, went his own type of way, which, I mean, the mom did lie to him. But at the end of the day, I feel like he was easy to just peace out and say deuces after 16 years, because I think all along he knew in the back of his head that wasn't his kid in the first place. Now, as for the father and the biological father, he need to be in jail, beat up or something. I need to see something. But y'all let me know what it's given. I'll talk to y'all down below in the comments. I'll see you guys on the next video.